Hello everybody and welcome back. Let's see now what happened with the sevoflurane in the same patient we spoke about at the previous meeting with oxygen. 1 minute after the beginning of opening the sevoflurane, this is what we have. I'm trying to highlight it. I hope I'll be able to. 1 minute after that. You see here the calculation. I don't insist now. Only one specification I need to do. We reduce the flow to 300 mils per minute, and you see why. The machine actually should have been 310 to be more exact, but the machine did not allow us to do this fine tuning. So we kept it at 3 mils per minute. And this is what the oxygen consumption, the sevoflurane, consumption was after 1 minute, because we also had to fill in the circuit. These are the ventilatory parameters of the patient. And I'm trying to highlight here again something. Somewhere over here, we started reducing the flow. It took some more minutes until the end tidal and the fraction of inspired go close to the other, and then all the consumption went down until it equilibrated again. Now, 4 minutes after flow reduction, this is what we have. You see that both the fraction of inspired and both the end tidal go down, and yet the MAC is not changed. So at this step, we didn't touch SIVO at all. But also remember the very beautiful correlation between MAC and end tidal SIVO once we are using only oxygen as carrier gas. These level of gases are stabilizing pretty fast. You see how beautiful everything is as a straight line, both up and down. And 1 minute later, the same levels of end tidal and fraction of inspired, the difference is the same. They both start going up, but the MAC is still the same, so we didn't touch the sevoflurane at all. Now, 8 minutes after the flow reduction, that is 9 minutes after the beginning of the surgery, only 1 milliliter of sevoflurane was consumed. 14 minutes, so a difference of 6 minutes between the previous measurement and this one, another 1 single milliliter of sevoflurane was used. So you see, the more the time goes on, the less the consumption is. Now, let's do some mathematics. What you didn't know exactly was the total length of SIVO use. The surgery was 70 minutes, but the SIVO was 62 minutes. The last 8 minutes, actually, the patient was coasting, the SIVO was closed, and the patient was slowly eliminating the sevoflurane, as we learned in the time constant video. So, you remember at the beginning, we had those 160 mils of sevoflurane gas that we used. The time remained was here 61 minutes. We have it here. And making the same calculation using that 0.08, that is 8%, we have a total consumption of 1,464 milliliters of safe gas. So a total consumption of gas, by the calculation at least, was this one. But how we translate milliliters of gas into liquid? Looking at this table, similar tables can be found in other books too. So here, 181.5 milliliters of gas correspond to 1 milliliters of SIVO liquid. So let's see what we get. By our calculation, this is what we should have used. How much did we really use? Wow, 8 milliliters. So you'll read alone all this text. I just want to underline how important is to have a good grip of what happens in the circuit and make scientific and mathematically based anesthesia with volatiles. I had many opportunities to hear things asking about these flows or the other, being told, well, this is how I'm doing over here, this is how I was told, but nothing related to real calculations. And because I'm a very bad guy, I made a picture with the flow of one of my colleagues. It was in the middle of a long surgery. These are the flow used, and this is the Now you imagine the gas consumption in this case. But basically, in many places, I saw people using for 1 hour of surgery 10, 15, sometimes even 20 mils of sevoflurane liquid, and nobody cares about that. It was a little bit longer today. I think it was very interesting, and you had the patience to watch till the end. And I'm really thanking you for watching, and looking forward to commentaries from you. Thank you very much. See you next time.